Alright, this is like my third time doing this, so I'm tired of doing the happy welcome to my channel voice, so hi guys, and my dog's panting. I don't know why. So, I don't know if you can tell, it depends on what I'm putting on the screen right now, but I'm doing a tier list again. I don't know how popular these tier list videos are, but I'm doing it because I want to. But just to make it, like, I rewatched my other tier list videos, and they're a little boring, I will admit. And also, I'm like really annoying. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna try to like add in between stuff that isn't just like a picture of what I'm ranking. Maybe I'll add like art or like I'm ranking characters, so I'll probably draw the characters. And the characters, as you could probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, are Papa Louie characters. Yeah, this has been my latest obsession. I mean, I've been playing these games since I've been playing them since 2011 or 12, whenever I discovered Papa's Taco Mia on Cool Math Games and decided to play it. I played all the games at least once, a little asterisk on that. Like, I haven't played, like, every single Flash version, 2Go, and HD, but, like, I've played every area at least once. I haven't completed all of them, but I just completed Bakeria to Go. That's not important. So, I don't know, I just feel like telling y'all how I feel about the characters. They're not in alphabetic. I don't know what order they're in, but that doesn't matter. This is just gonna be standard, like, my opinions ranking. It's not based on anything specific, just if I like them or not. And hopefully this will be the video where I finally stop mumbling and you can actually hear what I'm saying, even if my voice is kind of deep. At least it's not mumbling. Alright, I guess let's get started. So the first character is Steven. He's probably my favorite Customer Palooza customer. I remember voting that year. I wanted Colette to win just because I like watched the YouTube video where she was made. I just thought it was cool that like somebody on YouTube made a character that made it into the finals. And I was like a little sad that she didn't win, but like between Steven and Angela, I wanted Steven to win, so I'm glad he won. I think he's a good B. There's like he's a fan made character, so there's like nothing to him, but I still like him. Every time he walks in, I'm just like, oh hey, it's Steven, Yeah. Whiff. I don't know. I don't remember who. I think it was Professor that said he like walks and looks like he has something shoved up his ass. That's kind of funny. I really don't know. He's kind of whatever. Yeah, I genuinely just don't know. I feel like nothing towards him, so I'm gonna put him one of these. I think I'm gonna put him here because like I'm assuming that I'm like gonna treat this as like neutral, and he's like I'm like neutral, but like in a bad kind of neutral where it's like I feel nothing towards him. It's not like I like him, just whatever. L. I don't remember anything about her Customer Palooza year. I don't remember if I want her to win or not. I genuinely can't remember anything about her. She's kind of just a throwaway character to me. No offense to the creator. I think C is a good spot for her. Mlet. I don't think I liked her at first, and then I learned that she's a theater director, which, I'm a thespian myself, so that really bumped her up a few notches. Like, quite a few notches. Like, I used to probably would have put her in C or D before, but now I'm thinking about putting her in B or A. We'll do A. She's quirky. I don't know. Coily. I remember I didn't like Coily for multiple like, first of all, she came out in Sushiria, and that was the one game that I never played that much. So, to me, she appeared out of nowhere, and everybody started loving her. And I was just like, why does everybody care about her? And I remember when she won Papa's Next Chef, I was like, there, guys, you happy? You got your wish. I've started disliking her less. I'd say she's like C level. She's fine. Vincent, he's cool. I don't really feel much towards him. He's just like, he seems like a cool, nice guy. I think I like him more than these girls, so I'll put him in B. Speaking of B, Wyland B. He's another character where I'm like, I'm not that in tune with the Papa Louie fandom, but it seems like everybody also likes Wyland B. Where did that come from? He kind of just appeared out of nowhere, and then boom, now he's a chef at the Cluckeria. The Cluckeria. Sounds like I said Cuckeria. I just reread his flip deck, and finding out that he's like Mr. Bombaloni's son and is like trying so hard to be cool and like not look like a total dork and have like his classmates not find just I'm not the principal. I'm not Wyland Bombaloni. I'm Wyland B, and I can break dance. I'm cool, guys. I swear. So I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know. One of these. I don't feel like doing it where I like. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know. Like the Rainbow High video took so much thought and effort to try to put it, and then even afterwards, I'm like, no, that doesn't look accurate. So like, there's no point in putting it in a specific order. I see. He's fine. These guys are cool. Moose and Whippa, I like them. Obviously, they're gonna come as a pair. I might like Moose more than Whippa. I don't know. If you would have asked me, like, when Scooperia came out, I would have said I like Whippa more than Moose. I don't know. I don't remember my first instinct my first initial thoughts, but I remember reading Moose's flip deck and immediately being like, oh god, you guys are worse than I thought. That's criminals? Oh, was not expecting that. You guys are kind of scary. Especially since, like, in Moose's flip deck, he has, like, his hand in a fist, like he's about to beat your ass. I can't decide yet if I'm simping for him. I like to believe I'm not simping for any Papa Louie character, because these guys don't have ears or legs. Okay, let me just put this out there. I love the Papa Louie style, even though I'm not trying to make fun of it. I love the Papa Louie style. I know, I, like, saw fan art of Moose, which is always the worst thing. Like, fan art is what gets me, like, oh no, do I like this character? Actually, fun fact, it was the Moose fan art of the Brody's gallery that featured my art. If you didn't know, my art got featured. And I think the description says something like, not me being a simp for this man or something. And I was just, like, looking at it, and I was like, am I gonna start simping for this man? I don't know. During Bakeria, I got, like, really excited every time I came into the restaurant. Maybe because he's just, I don't know, he's cool. They're cool. Both of them are cool. I like them. I like them more when they're closers, because, I don't know, mean characters are fun. Yeah, I like them, yeah. Amy. I don't know. I like Amy more than Ellen Coyley, so I'm gonna put her there. She seems, I don't know, I like her, I guess. Oh, I like Maggie. She's a likable girl, I don't know. There's a lot of characters where I'm just like, oh, I like them. If you ask me to elaborate on that, I can't, because I don't know why I like them, I just do. Skip. He seems like a nice guy, but I don't really care for him. Every time he, like, orders, I'm just like, oh, it's Skip. I was gonna order something green and yellow. Okay. Fernanda seems nice, but I don't care about her that much. I think my first instinct when I saw Patronus, like, because, like, you know, every time a character, like, a new character is a closer, I'm just like, who does this jackass think they are? Walking in for the first time and, like, demanding my respect. I don't know, but Patronus cool. It's one of these two, that's for sure. I hear, yeah. Pally! I love Pally! She's so cute! I was not, like, I think I first saw her in Mokuria. Yeah, that's the first game she was in. I was not expecting her to change her outfit for every holiday. I was just like, whoa, okay, oh, wow. I don't know, I like her. Didar. I like Didar, too. He just seems like a genuinely nice, happy guy. I can't remember anything about his flip deck. Yeah, that looks good. I like Simone, too. I kind of also see them as a pair. Kenton. I don't remember I think it was Cluckeria. Every time I was getting his order, I don't know, like, he'd show up a lot, so I'd just be like, Kenton! I'd, like, say it like that. So now I was gonna introduce him by being like, Kenton! But no, I'm just gonna be Kenton. I kind of like him. I don't know. Yeah, I think I like him more than Ellen Coyley. I don't really care about Ripley. I think she's important to the lore, but I don't know, she doesn't pique my interest that much. I don't know why, but I don't like Cameo. I think one time he just, like, was, like, really impatient with me in one of the games that, like, I just have a vendetta against him ever since. The Pete is kind of weird. Do I move Cameo down? I'm trying to think, like, are there any characters that I, like, absolutely cannot say? Yes, there are. I can think of a few characters, like, at least one character that I can put at the very bottom. So, yeah, I guess I'll keep it like that. I like Marty, too. A lot of the old characters I think I really like. I can't decide where to put him, though. The thing is, like, I guess he's not, like, one of the first characters I think of when I think of characters I like, so I'll put him there. Indigo, she seems cool, but, like, I don't know, I just don't really have much of an attachment to her. Maybe I should move her down, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep her there. I kind of like Mo. He's a comic book guy. I don't know, he's cool. I like Liesel, too. I'm actually gonna look up how to pronounce that, because I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember. I've always been pronouncing it Liesel, but that might be wrong. According to the wiki, according to Matt, it's pronounced Lizelle. I'll try to remember that. She's like B or A. I'm gonna keep her an A. I feel bad because he's created by a fan, but I don't really like Nye. The only thing I like about him is like every time he shows up, I can make a Bill Nye reference. Like, how much do I dislike him? I'll just keep him here for now. Sprinks is a clown, and I like I like clowns. I think I mentioned it in my last tier list video. I love clowncore, so obviously I'm gonna like Sprinks. Yeah, that's a good spot. Mr. Bombaloni, I thought was like a huge doofus, which he kind of is, but I don't know. He's like a lovable doofus. He's lame, but like a lovable lame. I don't know. He's B. He's a solid B. Boopsy and Bill. I think I was like physically taken aback the first time I saw Boopsy and Bill. Like I saw them, I was like, oh, you know, just a guy in a puppet. My man speaks through the puppet when taking his order. That's not normal. Sir, that is not normal. Even when he's like on the phone taking like a mobile order, I'm pretty sure he still does the ventriloquism. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Like I said, I think I had like a physical reaction to seeing him take an order for the first time, and I can respect that. Mesa.
Whoa, what's going on? I was just about to talk about Mesa, and now I'm here. It's different. I have a different microphone, it seems. What's happening? I'll tell you what's happening. So, the original footage of me compiling the tier list was recorded November 17th, 2023. And like I said at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is gonna be boring, but I don't want it to be boring, so I'm gonna put a bunch of in-between stuff. I'm gonna draw, like, sketch and line a bunch of in-between frames for this 40-something minute video, because that'll be interesting. And, like, you know, I'll just do that, you know, just add a little something to make it more interesting. Yeah, I really thought that making in-between frames for a video where I'm talking about like 140-something characters was gonna be done in a decent amount of time. And, well, it's almost 2 years at this point. I very clearly bit off more than I can chew. Again. But I really didn't want to scrap this because by the time I realized that I was taking too long, I had already gotten a lot of frames done for this, so that would be a lot of frames put to waste. For example, like this video alone has about 350, I think it's like exactly 350 individually drawn frames, minus this outro section. So that's like 350 images to just delete. I don't want to do that. But also, I mean, at the rate I was going, it was gonna take forever. Probably would have been like 2028 by the time I got it done. So I was talking about this predicament with someone, and they recommended that I split this tier list thing into parts, which is exactly what I'm doing. This is part 1. That's why I haven't talked about all the characters yet. There's 4 parts in total. I divided it into 4 parts. But don't expect part 2 anytime soon, because, like, even just by the point that I pivoted from getting a whole 40-minute something video done to just getting a first part done, that took a very long time, as you can see. Like, I don't remember exactly. It was a couple months ago that I decided to do this. And clearly I was like wanting to get this out as soon as possible, so as you could tell, some images are like lined and they look nice, and others are some pretty crusty sketches. I feel like crusty is a good adjective for that. Some a little nicer than others, because at some point I started caring a lot about how neat the sketches looked, but I kind of went back to not caring too much about the quality of the sketches. I apologize for that. So this is all to say, this is to be continued. We're ending on a cliffhanger. The next parts are probably also going to have a lot of crusty sketched frames. Maybe some of them will be outlined. Yes, I'm still going to make a bunch of custom, like, drawn frames, because it's going to be boring if I don't, okay? I don't want to just copy onto my laptop a bunch of PNGs of the characters. I want to draw them, because I love this franchise. Also, just random side note, honestly, this video took so long that the way that I compiled the tier list probably isn't accurate anymore. Like, I put Nye in D tier, and it looked like I was gonna put him in F. I don't remember doing that. Like, what was my problem with Nye? I can't exactly remember why I, like, started a war with him, but damn. Even though it's been so long that my opinions on some of the characters have changed, I'm not gonna interject and, like, edit my past self, because that sounds really annoying. Like, every character, I'm just like, oh, they're not B tier, they're more A tier. Like, who cares? I think the only thing would be if it's something like with Coily and Wyland B, where I don't know why I was being such a hater. Sorry if this outro is kind of long. I just wanted to, you know, say, like, to be continued. And thank you for watching if you made it this far. I'll see you in part 2!